Okay, let's bring this baby home. I was a landlord who had a tenant, the same tenant for 12 years. Around year 10, she stopped paying rent. The world was in a pandemic, so the courts shut down. And the system said she had rights, tenant rights, to sit there in heat and water and comfort while I footed her bills for 1 year and a half. And then the world decided to try and right itself. The courts reopened and I, without a lawyer, filed for eviction. I won, all was fair, or some version of it, until September 8th, 2021, the day of the eviction. In short, my tenant mollywopped my ish. Her main weapon of choice, the damn water I was forced to keep on. And then there was the raw chicken and the pork chops and the 10s and 20s of raw sausage rolls she rolled down the vents, along with lard and yogurt and beans and mayo. Who even has that much mayo? Turns out I was better than blessed because my insurance policy covered it all. This is the finale. This is the 9-month journey it took to put my house back together. This is how the story ends. God. Yo, my neighbor, the neighbor to the property, just texted me saying that the door was open. The door was ajar. And I'm like, what in the heck? And then I called her. She said that around 3 in the morning, she heard banging. And then they ignored it because they thought it was their son or something trying to get in. And, it was 3 in the morning. They went back to sleep. And then this morning when they went out, they noticed that. Because normally she says the glare looks different. And it was when they was driving by, it was like, that looks funny. Like the door is open. And then they went and took pictures. And that's what pictures they sent me. And so it's Sunday right now. I haven't been there since like last week or something. I know Dave and the contractors were there on Friday. I don't know. Because for the door to be open, that means it wasn't properly secure because the pictures didn't look like it was shattered. You know what I'm saying? Because if the deadbolt is on, you would really have to like kick that thing in. But they're out at the store now. She said when they get back, they're going to go, her husband are going to go check it out. Because I told them, I said, call the police will accompany you if you don't feel safe. And she was like, I got my husband, I'm fine. So they're going to go check it out. And then I told them that the house is completely done. So nothing should be crazy looking. You know what I mean? The house is done. And then I called Dave. He called me back. And he's like, he's going to call some of his guys. Because he said he's in Virginia right now. He's out. And he said he's going to call some of his guys about it to check on it or something. He said he'll call me back this afternoon. I'm like, so... I'm so bothered. I'm so bothered. I'm so bothered. And they have cameras too, the neighbors. So I'm sure that maybe at 3 in the morning or so they can see what was going on at that time. So I'm so bothered. I'm so stressed.
Really clean and empty, so good. Yep.
I heard it, yes.
Yep, you're good to go. So they closed it and it's locked, so you're good to go.
Okay. Woo, thank you. We can check that.
Yep. All right, so let me tell you what's going on.
Uh-huh.
So the only thing the sheriff did was locked your door.
Uh-huh.
Locked the front door, right?
Yes.
But the two, those deadbolts.
Yes.
Are on the side, hanging on your storm door is not locked.
Yeah.
And the two deadbolts are on your rail. Yeah, so the deadbolt is not on because the officer, all he had was all he could do was
lock the door. Yep.
Right.
I'm thinking, because I feel like he said that he's going to send one of the guys out there, one of the contractors out there, and I'm going to let them go out there and properly secure the house.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, it makes me wonder if is there a way the basement could be unlocked or anything?
I have no idea.
Okay, so I'm just going to walk around.
Okay.
Yeah, because, if they're that careless for the front door.
Yeah, because the door in the back should have that stick in it. You know how you put the stick in the sliding door?
Uh-huh.
So it's locked and it has that stick in it.
Uh-huh.
It should. Like I said, I haven't been there, so I don't know what state the contractors leave it in when they leave. Like if they properly make sure everything is secure. Basically, the police just left there.
Okay.
And they did walk through, and they didn't find anything, and they said it doesn't look like it's been vandalized.
Okay.
So they closed the door and they locked the door, like the knob
Okay.
locked.
So, do we know how they got in?
Well, my thing is this: the last people who were at there was your guys. Those are the last people at the property.
Right.
And so what I'm thinking is it just wasn't properly secured. The door was open. They said that the knob was locked, but and so that also means the deadbolt was never engaged. The deadbolt wasn't put on, because if the deadbolt was on, you would have to kick that door in to get in.
Right.
And then I have a neighbor over there now. She's looking in the backyard, and she says basically like that patio door in the back is not locked.
Just to let you know, it's clearly unlocked. And this is what I can do to almost see inside your house. But it's clearly open. But you can tell they have something blocked here, but I don't see it because of the reflection. But you can clearly, it shouldn't be this much space in between the inside of your house.
And the stick is in there. She says, but there's a way where you can open it. And that stick is not a big stick. You can open it and have about 4 inches of space.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I am actually probably leaving my house here shortly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run through it really quick, just to take a look at everything and make sure everything's good. You know what I mean?
Yes, and if you can properly secure it.
For sure.
Because nobody else has the lock, the codes to the lock, not even the neighbors, and I didn't want to give that out for them to get the key to properly lock up.
No issue at all. So, like I said, I'm gonna be heading that way. If the police have already been there, that's great. I will just kind of run through and make sure, hey, I don't see anything tore up or like that.
Yeah.
And make sure I can get that deadbolt or whatnot put on.
So that's just the thing. It's like with the people going in and out, like bringing things in and out. I don't, who knows if it was ever properly locked again. But yeah.
Not too sure, but yeah, I'll definitely, like I said, I'm heading that way anyway.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, we are so close to done. I don't have time.
You are not lying. When I got the call this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I told you that.
Yeah, because I'm out of town, so I'm like, we're not even around.
Right. Okay.
So.
Like I said, if I have any issues or anything like that, I'll be sure to give you a call back. So hopefully you just don't hear from me.
Okay. All right. Thanks. But let me know. I would like to know like that you did secure the house. So you can shoot me a text or whatever.
Yeah, no, I promise you, I'm definitely getting by there. I have some things to do.